Okay, hello, and welcome back, Marathon Alliance folks. We're getting right into our next run here in support of Project Hope. It's an absolute fantastic cause, and you can already see the links in chat. I'm sure the mods will be putting that through here in just a moment. But with that out of the way, it's time for me to hand it over to the absolutely fantastic Romstein. Please tell us more about The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap.
Well, it's a GBA game that released many years ago. Actually, we celebrated the birthday quite recently. Um, it's a game where you control Link, you save Zelda, and you interact with the Minish people, who are little um, mini-sized people. We can also transform into a Minish, and we are wearing a cap, hence why it's the Minish Cap. But the most important part is we're playing Randomizer. So we take a lot of items within the game and a lot of locations, and we are shuffling them up. So it's going to be complete chaos, and on top of that we are playing triple bingo, so we have custom goals to fulfill. This will be even more chaos. Alright. First and foremost, there were two bid words for this game. Can you confirm me what the results were, starting with the music pack, please?
Indeed, I can do so, just as soon as I scroll to the right place and spot it. Oh, I'm
I'm
gonna have to tell you that.
I'm asking for the music pack first, because if it's not vanilla, I have to change the seed. I generated the seed with multiple music packs, but I need to reload. So I'm asking for this one first.
Let's see, the music pack. Yes, here we are. The highest of them. Look like it is Fire Emblem Sacred Stones.
Fire Emblem Sacred Stone, alright. It's not my personal favorite, but that's okay. So the Sacred Stone music pack was made by Nimbus Y125, so credits to him for making this music pack. Personally, I made two music packs, the Final Fantasy 5 and 6. Alright, I'm connecting my auto tracker. This will be better for everyone to follow. Connector, Bizok, and ammo tracker. It's working. No, can you please confirm me what the language is?
I can absolutely do so. Yes, the language is double check, Italian.
Italian? We're going to run in Italiano.
Yep, that's gonna be fun. And also, hello everyone. I don't think I've had a chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Star. Some of you may recognize me from various Zelda things, and I'll be joining around to chat about this here.
Yeah, thank you for accompanying me, Star. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Alright, without further ado, we're going to reveal the bingo board. I'll give myself 1 minute to check all the goals, and then we are going to start. So is everyone okay? I'm going
ready.
to reveal the board in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. Piston Seals Beanstalk, 2 Cave of Flame, small keys, item from Percy, 2 Quivers, 5 Cloud Top Skinstone, 22 Trilby, and 20. Okay, the number is wrong because of golden enemies, but basically full clear Trilby and Western Woods, 4 items from Minish NPCs, find a green sword, item from Minish Village Barrel, item from a ghost, any ghost, Deep Shrine Bulldozer Fast, find Fast Split, which should be the second spin attack upgrade, complete all fetch quests, 3 elements, 2 bomb bags, all bomb bags, find a red sword, kill 1 golden enemy, item from the Trilby Scrub, Tingle Trophy, item from the Mount Crenel Gut Ferry, enter Royal Crypt, item from Swiftplay the First in Castle Wilds, kill a lever, and 2 Temple of Droplets small keys. Alright. We are ready, start in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so what did I randomize in the settings? Yes. So I included all types of location randomization almost, because a lot of things can be a custom goal, and I did want to make a reward possible from any kind of check that can be a goal. So I enabled Rupee Mania, digging spots, underwater rupees, facial pots,
Key sanity.
sanity, golden enemies.
Spin scrolls are anywhere.
Yeah. But most importantly, one of the most fun settings to showcase in a marathon, dungeon entrance shuffle.
Yep, so the 7 dungeons are shuffled with each other, so they can be anywhere. We do also have the kinstones completed, so we can do things like go to the Wind Tribe Tower there a minute ago, which is a red kinstone fusion. This way has some extra checks to do. Gold kinstone fusions are vanilla. Otherwise,
That's
pretty much the usual. Oh, yeah,
so
key on the freestanding.
yeah, I can note it on my tracker. Oh, that's a butterfly at... it requires 1 wallet.
And a heart piece there, although that usually isn't a problem.
Nice sword. So I'm going to check the first Rupee Cave, which is from a fusion in the vanilla game, but the fusions are all done at the start with the settings, so that's 15 checks for free.
Yeah, this is a green fusion in the original game. Oh, hey! Well, there's a Karlov medal, our first fetch quest.
No, it's not a fetch quest.
Fetch quest, okay, forget.
Fetch quests
does give
are...
us 3 extra checks.
So the fetch quests are...
Tingle
the mushroom,
trophy,
the mushroom, tingle trophy, the books for Yellery, and I don't remember the other one, but I'm pretty sure Karlov is not a fetch quest.
I'm trying to remember what the last one would be then.
Oh yeah, Fifi's dog food.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
So that golden enemy will give me a reward if I kill it, but with the Smith sword it's going to take a lot of time. It's not fun to showcase. So I'm going to wait a little.
Yeah.
That's Eastern Hills Beanstalk right there, so I'm going to take all items even if they're not required. And that's Eastern Hills Beanstalk.
Yep. First goal on the board.
With the sword, I can start to check the town dojo. There are 4 checks that you unlock with multiple items. So this one is called Swiftblade. It's not Swiftblade the First. Swiftblade the First in Castor Wilds is the ghost of the first Swiftblade. Oh, and we are going to roll a lot. If you see me enter a zone and going back immediately, it's what we call setting up a quick warp. We have a quick warp which allows us to go back to the last screen where we entered. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Karlov gave us nothing.
Yeah, I say that and I immediately proceed to not quick warp. Okay, the Tingle trees. So in the vanilla game, you can remember those are the green Kinstones fusions from the Tingle brothers. And they unlock the center chest, which gives you the magical boomerang, which is important in any person's speedrun. But this is Randomizer, so we don't know what it's going to be. No items so far.
No, really, the only thing we've gotten a bow, we've gotten a sword, which are both very nice. Power bracelets don't do much.
So I'm going to check the elements on the map. So this indicates which dungeon entrance will give an element. There are 3 non-elemental entrances because there is Dark Owl Castle and 2 non-elemental dungeons. Oh yes, the castle is also randomized. We're going to check the first entrance. Oh, the Royal Crypt.
Well, okay, that's another Wingo square.
I'm going to pick the scroll because it's a spin attack. That's a custom sprite for spin attacks. And that's the first
progressive icons do have the plus sign on them.
So the spin attacks are progressive in the same order. Oh, thanks for checking goal.
Yep, yeah, because we did enter Crypt, the dungeon. Yeah, those can do quite a bit of damage if you're not careful on low health. There we go.
Yeah.
But yes, we need 2 spin scrolls for the fast spin goal, and we also need 7 for the swiftly the first check. So it's good to pick them up. Again, gonna skip the golden enemy here because it takes forever to kill on one sword.
Royal Crypt Key.
Well, that's conveniently placed.
Okay, I may actually kill this one because there is a safe strat. Come here. Yeah. I can use corners.
As you say that, it's not working very well.
Only 15 rupees. 50 rupees. But we survived.
And that is another square.
That's a square? Oh, right.
That's why you were doing this in the first place.
Let's not die here, though.
That would be useful, yes.
And I proceed to immediately die after.
Yeah.
This run is going to be so funny. Continua il gioco. I do not speak any Italian. I'm sorry if I'm speaking bad Italian, by the way.
Yep, neither of us speak Italian. Rum is a native French speaker. I'm trilingual myself. I speak English, Mandarin, and French. I don't speak Italian.
Yeah, I can speak French, English, and Spanish, but no German, so I'm sorry Germanish, and no Italian, so I'm sorry to all Italian viewers. Yeah, puedo hablar un poco de español, pero no puedo hablar italiano o alemán. Et bien évidemment, je salue tous les collègues qui sont chez Nitro Speedrun pour le restream en français.
Bon après-midi.
Alright, I'm going to enter the Minish Forest, or La Foresta di Tilioria. Excuse me. Okay.
Oh, that's a convenient cape.
So that's an item we'd really like to have early because it gives a lot of accessibility and it speeds up a lot of dungeons.
It's one of the last items you get in the vanilla game, and it breaks open a lot in the randomizer.
Yeah. I shouldn't have picked up the money, but okay. Okay, I'm going to go inside the Minish village, so that's going to be 1 guaranteed goal with the Minish village barrel. Nice bottle. But without a bomb bag, it's not an access to Mount Krenel. Like, I can only do 2 checks there. Not a lot.
Yeah, no bottle, no grip ring. There's not much we can do on Credle.
You need either the grip ring or the bomb bag to do many checks there.
Yeah, it's a button. Great. It is 6 in the morning. I'm a little tired.
No problem. So that's Minish Cap barrel.
I marked it.
Oh, okay. Thank you for being there to mark the goals.
Yeah, no problem. I actually realized, is the enter Royal Crypt goal the enter the Royal Crypt the dungeon or the entrance? I'm not sure.
Dungeon. So the bingo board on Bingo Sync was created way before some settings were existing, so I assume it's the dungeon and not the entrance. And same, the golden enemies were not locations yet. They were added in reference to the bingo, actually.
Interesting.
Okay, we are rolling a lot. Because we don't have the boots and we don't have the ocarina to move faster. People who follow the speedruns know about the ocarina because it's a very powerful item in glitched runs. But there is no glitch in Randomizer. We don't allow ourselves to use glitches except one, which is the roll lift, because the only use for it is to make bombs explode slightly faster. So you won't be seeing any ocarina glitch. No portal item, no angle retention, no lily clip, no octoclip, none of those. Okay, so courtesy of the fusions being open, we have both chests in the Goron Cave. Incredible.
Okay, mitts are very nice to get early, because there's a lot of checks they open all over the place, and it can be annoying to backtrack otherwise.
Yeah, it's especially
go back to Minish
important.
Woods.
Yeah, it's very important because there are digging caves, but also all the digging spots on the ground, which were previously referred as obscure locations, but they are randomized, so that's very good to get the mitts as early as we can. And coupled with
Sure.
the cape, it's the grotto at the lake, which has 15 pre-checks. So we're not going to complain.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so you can see quick up is going to save up a lot of time. In the vanilla game, you would need to save warp or save and quit, which takes up a lot of loading time. You can see a freestanding here. Okay, it's not required.
Yep, we could get it if we wanted to, since we do have keep and mitts, but we don't need to. Unless the game decides to be really mean with the like Hylia Dojo, which does require 10 hearts, and I did play a seed once where you needed exactly the all available heart pieces and heart containers to get the dojo because that was your only available progression.
Yeah, so there are two cases where this happens. You are playing with reduced item pool, which puts exactly 10 hearts in the pool, or you are very unlucky and you played what we call a Hendress seed. So Hendress is one of the German-speaking runners in the community who used to roll very bad seeds back in the time when we had weeklies. He even gave his name to a setting in the randomizer that's called Hendress Shuffler, in reference to that.
Yeah, I don't think I had the Hendrix Shuffler setting on for that seed that was 10 out of 10 hearts. I think the seed was just mean. And the annoying part of that seed too is it wasn't just 10 out of 10 hearts. It was 10 out of 10 hearts, then I had to find exactly 7 sword scrolls to get the cat swiftly the first check. 10 out of 10 hearts and 7 out of 7 scrolls. There were only 10 hearts available. There were only 7 scrolls available.
Wow. This is still not equal to the growl we had in the French community with Deoxys. So back in Season 1, when we had different settings, which we affectionately called octopi, we had very mean seeds when either Deoxys or myself were generating, because we had a high rate of generating an old dungeon seed. I remember that specific seed from Deoxys when Georg, the boss at the end of Palace of Wind, would give you the mushroom and you had the 4-sword on Rem.
That's an annoying one.
I still remember this one. Oh, and Dumpy had the cape also, which was
That is
required.
rude.
Which was required capeless cloud tops. Fast spin, that's not the one we're looking for. So fast split is going to be the next spin upgrade. So they're all in orders. There are 5 progressive spins: spin attack, fast spin, fast split, great spin, and longer great spin.
But yeah, whenever I play a TMCR seed, I pick up all the heart pieces and heart containers that are on the way because I never want to get stuck in a 10 out of 10 heart seed again. It's rare, but it really sucks when that happens.
Yeah.
That was a very, very bad seed. I was like, is it... Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was... If not... There was maybe, I don't know, 1 or 2 extra heart pieces or something. It was... I know I only had 10 hearts when I did the Lake Dojo, and I had no checks left, so there couldn't have been more than 1 or 2 extra heart pieces. And there was only 7 spin scrolls available. I'm also completely sure because I did every other check for that too.
So we don't
Yeah,
have
it
the
was a bad
flippers.
day.
We don't have the flippers, but you can still go around the lake with a cape. So in the standard setting in the global Minish Maker community, that's not in logic. In the French community, and the setting I'm currently using, because it's kind of based on the Season 4 settings, it is in logic. And I'm going to check the second dungeon entrance that we have available. That's normally Temple of Droplets. So let's find what it is. Personally, I'm expecting Fortress of Wind because we have the mitts and the bow.
It would make sense because that would be a lot of checks available, and we don't have a lot we can do.
That's
Or not. That's Cave of Flames. Well, okay.
Nothing
Nothing on the
interesting.
freestanding.
Nothing interesting. We cannot reach the blue world. I don't like this. So I'm going to postpone it for now. Oops.
Yeah, you can go kill the beetles with the shield and then use a sword against the bow bombs to blow up walls. It's just really slow and it's not very fun.
It's in logic, by the way. It's just that in the vanilla game you do use the shield to knock out the spiny beetles.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's in logic. It's just very slow. And let's go do something that's not that. We are going to go check a dig spot over here. No, dig spot, not dig spot. It's a freestanding rupee over here.
Yeah, and now I need to go all the way back to the town.
Would it
From
be
the
faster
top.
to just home warp?
I forget it every time. So we have the home warp, which lets us go back to the home right away. I forget this option exists.
Yeah, because
It
otherwise you have to run all the way around the ranch again.
Yeah. So it was added in version 1.0 of the randomizer, which is kinda recent. So back to town. We can check the down trust check with the Soul Master.
Yep, and we have some Minish checks in town we can do now as well, and a digging cave.
We can do Juliet's house because I remember there's a small key there.
Yes, and we do
If
need
it-
small keys potentially. Oh, boomerang.
If it's a Cave of Flame or Temple of Droplets key, that's good. I'm going to use the water to open the spots that requires water. Without falling into the water, please.
Which does remind me, part of Fountain is available as well.
Oh, I'm just opening up the fountain, but I'm not going to go inside.
Oh yeah,
think
because it's
I-
pretty slow, but it is available.
We can only do 2 checks there. I prefer to go there with the cane, so I'm guaranteed all checks available.
Yeah, for sure, because it's pretty slow.
Okay, then for the Minish loop, so we're going to do all Minish checks in town, which there are a lot actually.
We have the item in the shop here to start. On the roof.
Yeah.
We also there's also the dog food bottle in vanilla. Although we peeked at earlier and we know it's junk.
Yeah, the whole shop is junk. So we need to go through the cafe in order to go to the shop's rooftop. Since we don't have the boots, it's faster to fall here and get back to the other side. Blue potion is nice. Do you know what the blue potion does?
No, actually.
I believe it's a full restore.
Ah,
Don't-
okay, yeah,
yeah.
because potions do different things in different games, and forget which one does what in which game.
Yeah. It's different than Ocarina of Time, because in Ocarina of Time, blue potion restores both health and magic. But this is not Ocarina of Time, and there is no magic meta. The magic meta is just when you clone yourself with the spin attack. It's not a consumable resource. Oh, by the way, when you are Minish, the cats can attack you, so be careful to avoid them.
Yep, because you Finnish look rather like mice, and we are mouse-sized.
You can do a fusion with one of the cats, but he will still attack you. Dogs are friendly, however. Okay, that's Minish loop complete.
Let's get a small key on Juliet and then go dig cave.
A royal crypt.
Okay, that's 2 now.
Okay. I'm trying to think at the same time.
Thinking about what to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of obvious choices right now.
Without the bomb bag, we're quite limited. And the bomb bag would give us an immediate new goal with the Trilby Scrub, which in the vanilla game gives you your first bottle.
Yeah, we do have a couple green fuse. Like, we do have a couple checks. Let's see, Trilby.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is.
Oh, of course, that's flippers. Okay, never mind. That opens a lot.
This opens a new dungeon.
Yes, it does. That opens a Deepwood Shrine entrance. Don't forget the chest in the well, the bottom one.
I'm going to set up my quick warp and do that. But you are absolutely right. You can
And
access
flippers
bottom of
do
the well.
open some checks in the North Hyrule Field as well.
Hmm. Oh, bow upgrades, that's light arrows. Light arrows won't do much in this game, it's not like Ocarina of Time. It's not required to kill Ganondorf, because there is no Ganondorf in this game.
No,
But
they break
there is,
pots. That's
yeah, there is one use. You can break pots from a distance with a light arrow, because light arrows are piercing arrows. But that's all. That's all they do. And
Yep.
contrary
Yeah,
to
they
some other
break pots. They
games,
break trees for some reason. But yeah, they're light arrows in Minish Cap are one of the most useless light arrows in any Zelda.
and you can miss them in vanilla gameplay because you need to make a red fusion to save Grigol before you access the Windtride Tower, or else Grigol dies and you cannot get the light arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple checks in Trilby.
But not the one that is required.
No.
I'm getting a lot of
I've
hurts
got the
though.
digging caves too. Yeah, I was talking about the dojo in Lake Hylia earlier. If I need to go back.
Thank you, game, for trolling me. So I get the remote bombs, which is an upgrade for the bombs, but we don't have the bombs. So I have the option to use the remote bombs, but I have 0 bombs.
Yep. They're nice though because you can explode bombs automatically rather control when a bomb explodes rather than waiting for it.
It's very useful in swordless, because you can throw bombs and use them as throwing items to deal damage. And remote bombs will never explode, so you can reuse them freely. And I just noticed I forgot digging spot in Hyrule Field.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one too.
Okay.
So check the
I'm-
underwater spot by the doghouse.
Yeah. Planning to check the entrance in the forest after that.
I think that might be our next progression, yeah.
Yeah, probably Fortress of Winds, as I expected earlier. I hope.
Yeah, we've got a lot of items for the. We've got mitts and the cape and the mitts and bow really. We don't have any keys, but you don't need keys for the front of fortress, just for the back.
Yep. You can even kill the boss without any key except the boss key.
Yep. But we're kind of running low on other places to go, so here we go.
Also, we like Fortress because there is a recurring meme in the community that there is always a sword in Fortress.
And honestly, given how this seat's going, I'm expecting a sword in fortress.
That's Dark Owl Castle.
Oh, okay, well that is a few checks. We only have 2 small keys, so there's not much, so you logically need more. to
There is
do
only
this.
one chest, because since we have the red warp open at the start, which allows for a very quick end, once we have the goals, there is only one chest available right away, and all other chests are behind 5 keys. Like, you have the 4 towers available, but the 2 checks that require keys, since they are in parallel, they all require all keys.
Yep.
That's
Okay, so BHC is not our progression, which is interesting.
It's either a golden enemy or Cave of Flame.
Yeah. We skipped the golden enemy in the Eastern Hills earlier.
Can I
The
kill it
float.
through the blocks?
Yes, you can, I think. Yep.
Can I collect the items afterward?
No, I don't think so, although I'm not sure. We can try.
I have a... with a sword slash. That's the bomb bag.
Oh, that's good. We need
Are
that.
you serious, game?
Okay, that's a Seer 1 bomb bag. Time to go to Western.
Are you
Venezuela.
serious, game?
Oh, come on! Okay, now we can do more of Cave of Flames.
We can finish Cave of Flames.
Don't forget Bellari and Western Minish Village.
I'm thinking about it, but I can go back there later, potentially. First things first, I want to route in this lonely fairy, because it's hard to route her. It's hardly accessible.
It is an out-of-the-way check, yeah. I was thinking for Bellari, we have the all 4 items from Minish NPCs as one of our board
Yeah,
goals.
there are a lot of things accessible, actually. I may go for the goals first.
Yeah, because Sword, Bombs, and Cane open up a lot. Because that's most of Mount Krenel as well.
Yep, I can access the Trilby Scrub, I can access the ferry in Mount Krenol. We don't have the Grip Ring, so I will have to grab the water.
You can't get the Krenel Great Fairy without the Grip Ring, but yeah.
Yes, I know. Oh, good grief, I stopped by here.
Oh, boots! Those are a great find, yeah.
So, in the vanilla game, you need to equip the boots to use them, but the randomizer is nice. They mapped it on L as well.
Yep.
And you can even use it as Minish in the randomizer. Oh, green sword.
Okay, that's square.
Yep. And the next sword is going to be red sword, so that's going to be another goal. I hope soon enough.
Hopefully, that also would open up some additional things, such as Trilby in Western Woods, which is a goal itself. Yeah, we're red sword from clearing Trilby in Western Woods. Don't forget you have boots you can run.
I always forget I have boots.
It is easy to forget.
So there is a kind of code to know which is faster between rolling and using boots, because you need to charge the boots before dashing. Basically, if you do 3 rolls, it's faster than boots. Higher than 3 rolls, use the boots. So remember, blue water allows you to grow blue beans, but if you see green beans, you need green water.
Yep.
Okay. Cave of Flames. Alright, we need another one of those for a goal.
Yep. We also need to full clear Cave of Flames, because we have everything else, and Cave of Flames is an element dungeon. We need 3 elements for one of the other goals.
Yes. At least with one small key, we can get to the blue warp in the middle of the dungeon, so it's not a waste of time to go there, activate the blue warp, and leave. It might be a good idea. We get the Mountain Dew.
Hot spring water is what the official name is.
L'eau de source in French. Like, you know, like a hot water source. Hot water spring, that's what it is. Because Mount Krenol is at the foot of a volcano, actually. That's why the dungeon here is called Cave of Flames. Because it's a cave with flames. Oh, Cloudtop Skinstone, we need those for a goal.
That is also an elemental dungeon, so that could be useful too. Click me, we are doing triple bingo, so we need 3 lines. It can be row, column, or diagonal.
Don't worry, it will start very slow, and it will go very quick near the end. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, we're still in the early game where we're still looking for items and getting access to areas. And yes, you can blow up this dust with bombs. This is in logic because we have the trick enabled. You don't need a gust jar for this.
Yeah, you only need 3 bombs for the bottom part, and 1 bomb for the hole here. But if you have the gust jar, you save up on bombs. It can be tough going into Crenel with only 1 bomb bag.
Yep, because Minish Cap might have the smallest starting bomb bag of any Zelda of only 10 bombs.
But it has the biggest when you get all upgrades, because you have 99 bombs.
Yes.
Imagine Ocarina of Time with 99 bombs.
That would be ridiculous.
Or even better, 99 bomb shoes. Imagine all the hover you can do with 99 bomb shoes. As a matter of fact, I think there's a ROM hack where you can get bomb shoes in Minish Cap, I'm not sure. I think it was being discussed. I know that's a thing for Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, because the randomizers have a version with bomb shoes.
Bounty Bowling has a strat to make it easier, Pro-Sec. There's videos on YouTube. Ocarina of Time Randomizer is my main game, actually, although I do play a fair bit of TMCR on as a casual player.
Oh wait, your Tektites are annoying. I have a strat for this. I get in a corner, so that when they jump and try to jump over me, they will hit a wall and they will be repelled. I can spam the slash there.
I like to use the boomerang if I have one.
Oh right, you can stun enemies with the boomerang.
Yes, that's how boomerangs work.
I mean, I'm not used to using the boomerang except for the Beetles, Skizzles Beetles, because I mainly run glitchless, and in glitchless we do not get the boomerang.
Yep,
You
do
do
get
get
yeah,
the
you need to go this way.
Yeah, you do get the boomerang in any percent, but not in glitchless. Alright, before we check the other checks, including the golden Tektite and the scrub, which in the vanilla game sells the grip ring, I'm going to check the dungeon entrance.
And this also sets our quick warp.
Finally!
Yep, there we go. That makes sense.
Okay, we are soon going to find our red sword, hopefully, because there's always a sword in this dungeon.
There's our first Palace of Windsmall.
You can normally one-shot those whisk ropes with the lamp, because they wear ropes and they are flammable. We don't have the lamp, unfortunately, and that's the graveyard key.
That might be useful, as the crypt entrance does have an element on it, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
There's a lot of checks on left side here. We can't. One of them we can't do because we don't have red sword right now, unless it's in here. But the others are all accessible.
Yep.
Including a bunch of freestanding rupees.
Yep, there are a lot of rupees here, so more chances to get items.
By the way, do we have time for a few quick messages?
Of course.
Sure.
Fantastic, because we have received 10 euros from a good friend of Bingothon, Pikastroth, who says, Bingo and Zelda, always an amazing duo. Good luck on this Minish Cap bingo. In a few hours, we'll have the Super Mario Odyssey, and I think that while we are raising money for this amazing charity Project Hope, Mario needs to look dapper for the occasion, right? As such, my donation goes in part towards the tuxedo costume, and the other part of my donation goes to the file name bid war for Flohar's Fire Emblem Engage run. That will be Taskmaster. Wish it could be Taskmaster, for he is the bingo on Taskmaster, but alas, damn you, character limit! Thank you very much, Pika. I am honestly surprised that didn't run into the Django character limit, but we thank you very much for that €10 and everyone who has donated so far for such a fantastic cause. With that, though, back to the run.
Absolutely, thank you.
So what happened there? I went to a check that requires being able to clone yourself. So at least the red sword. I only have the green sword. And what happened in the next room? I saved before putting the lever. The cutscene of the item falling through all floors is kinda slow, so I saved. And since it was just a bomb drop, I soft reset the console, so it saves time. Since it's a GBA game, it has a shortcut to soft reset with A, B, start, and select. That's why you didn't see the BIOS after this soft reset. If you want to see the BIOS, you need a hard reset. I cannot do... Oh, I need to be able to clone myself to get the lever and get the key.
Yes, you can't do anything else on the right side here.
Unless I use glitches, but I'm not going to use glitches.
We can get the big chest though, because we have a bow.
Yep.
And the chest on the way to Mazal, because we have mitts. And then I think that's everything we can do right now with 0 keys, yeah.
Yeah. Technically, I could be able to access the boss by using portal item, but I'm not going to use glitches. I'm still going to open up a red warp for when we have the boss key. Now we're going to Mirror is Mine. Do you know why we're going to Mirror is Mine?
Dig spots!
Yep, it's a gold mine when you have the mole mitts.
Mole mitts with dig spots shuffled, yep.
That's a goal,
Okay,
I think.
yep. That is, there we go.
Oh, that's a corner.
That is a corner.
That's another goal. Fast
That
split.
is, yes.
Yeah, I told you it was a gold mine.
Yep.
10 digging spots in here. Fateful
Okay.
Skinstone is not going to be useful until we find the grip ring and the lamp to put it in logic, but that's very useful.
As is that ocarina, we can now fast travel.
Yeah, the mushroom.
And our
now.
mushroom is a fetch quest, that is our center square, so that's nice.
Oh, never mind, we have the lamp.
Okay, there's that ends. Good. And now we can just ocarina. Yep.
Yep. I still have
So
two
in
checks.
vanilla game, you have to equip the ocarina to a or B, but in randomizer, you can just hit select. It's also a feature of rando, the way you can map the boots are mapped to left.
Yeah, normally select that thing where you can talk to Eslo, which gives you advice on where to go next.
Obviously, we don't need that in rando.
Yeah, it's useful in speedruns sometimes because you can do an ocarina glitch with Eslo on select, I think. But it is very precise and like only RTI, not RTI viable. You can also do it with cutscenes. Like there's a meme in Path of Wind, you can ocarina glitch with the cutscene of the boss key falling from the ceiling, which is very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you miss boss door clip, you can use cutscene OG. Okay, first fetch quest, Rem. So that's where you get the boots in the vanilla game. And it's only a red rupee.
And we can now full clear this dojo with the boots and the wet green sword. We're up to 9 hearts, so we need 1 more for the Lake Hylia dojo.
Let's not forget to...
Earth
use
Ledge,
the
yep.
Yep. So Earth Ledge. It's also called Andrew's Ledge as a meme. Do you remember what happened that it gave Andrew's name to this check?
Ah, yes, it was, I think it was a tournament race where he just forgot about this check for a good couple of hours and it was required.
Yeah, both runners forgot it at that time, and it was a required sword, I believe.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, they did all the checks, and went back to this check 1 hour and a half into the sea. And quoting Myth, who was in commentary at this time, he had a meltdown saying that, "Are you kidding me? You did everything else. You haven't did Pluchu, and you didn't do Earth Ledge?" With a good British accent. This commentary was wonderful.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Because especially because you can see the chest if you're going through town, it's visible. We're gonna go over here. This is gonna be some new checks, especially with flippers. We've got the Minish Cave here.
Yep. Do you know what
we-
Do you know what name they have in the community?
No, off the top of my head.
The Goldfish Cave.
Ah, yes. Named after another runner of the community.
Yeah. Basically, when a check has someone's name, it means that person lost a race because of that check.
That is generally how it goes across randomizers, yep.
Yeah. There is no check with my name. Well, actually, there might be one. I don't know if you were around during Season 1, but there is one meme called Champion of the People, which is the reason why I was able to win against the Seed 4, even though I was Seed 16.
Ah, fun. Yeah, I was around for the very tail end of Season 1, but that was also years ago, so it's I don't remember it terribly well.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of tournaments for a lot of games over the years. Dog
Yeah.
Food is another fetch quest, our second
Yep.
of 4.
Yep. I'm going there already. I might.
You
do
forgot
that
Bellari. I think I know you got Bellari, I'm scatterbraiding.
No, I did Bellari twice.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry, that's me scatterbraiding. I think that's one of the Minish NPC checks for the square.
Oh,
I know
forgot
Library is.
I forgot the NPC Minish. Oh, the 4 NPCs are Bellari, the Library, which I just did, Melari in the Mines, which requires doing Cup of Flames, and Yellary,
Bellari.
which requires all 3 books.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Is Bellari with the. So, alright, time for the Minish checks in Lake Hylia, which are kinda slow, but.
By the way I'm doing them from jumping from the library's place is out of logic, but since we have the boots, we could have done the normal way, so the checks are in logic. Can you explain what in logic means? There might be viewers who are not familiar with randomizers and don't know what logic means in this context.
Yep, yeah, so. Logic it refers to, this is a feature across randomizers. It's not unique to Minish Cap Rando, other games have it as well, where Basically, there's logic built in to make sure that the game won't screw you over. You won't find Mitts on Mazal, you're not going to find a Gust Jar on either Green Chew or Blue Chew, that kind of thing. So logically, you are supposed to have boots for these Lake Hylia Minish checks, so you can turn into a Minish, and then swim around from there. You can jump off the ledge by Library there on the center island, but that is not considered in logic. Logic is a combination of, is it physically possible to do the check without an item, or do you need the item? So, such as you can't have Mitts on Mazal because you hard require Mitts to beat Mazal, which is the boss of Fortress, if you guys remember. Or there are other things where, like jumping off ledge by Library, you can do it, but it is not considered to be in default logic because it's not very intuitive.
Yes. Basically, it's kind of a safe mechanic in order to avoid softlock seeds. And also, with different levels of logic, you can guarantee that beginners can also complete seeds without having harder tricks required.
Yep, and what we refer to as tricks is where you can put some of these trickier, not intuitive things into the logic. Such as using a sword to do that is not in default logic, but it is a trick.
Yep.
Or Library Ledge. There's some others, but those are two examples of tricks that are not in default logic but can be enabled. And there are variants of this in many other randos as well. Ocarina of Time Randomizer has several dozen tricks of all sorts, ranging from very easy to do as long as you know the trick exists to very, very hard.
Yeah. And what's interesting is when you do a trick that is normally not considered by the logic, it's called out of logic or sequence breaking.
Yeah, because it's not like the game is going to prevent you from doing a trick. You can still do things like jump off the ledge, but you're going to have to remember, if we didn't have boots, we'd have to remember that the boots could not be behind an item on one of those checks.
Yes.
In this case, it doesn't matter, because you have the boots already.
Yeah, in this game, the items you have the highest chance to get out of logic and have to remember is the swords, because sword progression, along with the cloning mechanic, oh hello red sword, means you need to remember where you got sword, and if it's out of logic, you need to remember that to know in logic do not have access to those locations that require clones, so I cannot find sword upgrades there. There is always one other sword that should have been accessible before that. So it's a lot to remember.
Yeah, Red Sword is going to be another goal, and that gets us, well, once we get some keys, Fortress will be fully clearable. We can also do most of Royal Crypt now, we just need our last small key to full clear it.
We cannot full clear it without the blue sword, because the two items are on the puzzles, which requires being able to generate 2 clones.
Well, logically, yeah.
Even you cannot do them out of logic as well.
You can do it with Red Sword with it.
Right, because the clones are delayed by 1 frame compared to Link, so you can do shenanigans with that.
It's not actually a terribly hard trick, but yes. Also, Cave of Flames. We were talking earlier about how the cape is one of the most broken items in the game. It's really obvious in Cave of Flames. You can make quite a few rooms a lot faster with the cape.
Yeah, it's obvious with the lava basement, which is the last room before the boss. You can travel
that one
with
is much, much faster with cape. It's a little stupid how fast that room is. We can't get there right now because we don't have the second small key, but we might see that later.
We could have gotten there if I had done angle retention, but I don't do glitches in Rando.
No. Which Fire Emblem is this music from again?
It's supposed to be Sacred Stones.
Okay, thank you. I remembered it was Fire Emblem, but I forgot which chat was asking.
Sacred Stone is one of the GBA Fire Emblem game. It's Fire Emblem 8, if I'm not mistaken. It's just after Blazing Blade.
sword. Aha. That is another goal complete. And chat and Flo confirming Sacred Stones is 8, thank you.
Okay, there is no other check remaining in Cave of Flames, but I'm going to open the blue warp here. So I can resume exploring right when I get the key. No, I need to go out before using the Okaina.
That would be helpful, yes.
Yeah. So, red sword, do you know what that means?
I was just about to tell you, let's go to Trilby at Western Woods, because that's a lot of checks.
We can full clear it, which means another gold.
Yes, we can, and that includes Percy, which is a bit of a meme in the community.
A meme that has led to people losing tournament matches because they were following the meme and they lost because of it.
And
So
don't forget to
it's-
talk to Percy twice, because I keep doing that.
Yeah, basically there's a meme going saying, always skip Percy. That's a reference to the first versions of the randomizer when Percy was not randomized. But since season 1 it is randomized, it can have 2 items. And the meme went on, always skip Percy, because Percy almost never has something. But when it has something and people skip it, they lose matches because of that.
Absolutely. And we can also go into Caster
Hold up.
with our boots and cape.
Hold up.
Uh-huh.
I left items in the proto. In order for the goal to be valid, I actually need to collect everything.
Oh yes, yeah, that's a good point.
Fortunately, they are all Amos and rupees, so they don't have the long collect animation. But yeah, I'll have to do that with the beanstalk as well. I need to collect everything in order for it to count.
And the dig spots too.
Yeah, the digging spot. I'm going to set up my quick warp in Castor Wild Swamps. So after checking the beanstalk, I can go there very quickly. Too low.
And Percy is this check over here.
Yeah, so first we have Grandma Moblin. And then you exit, you re-enter, and you go to Percy.
I keep forgetting to go back in to talk to Percy. I have last location Percy on multiple seats because I forgot about the second check.
Yeah. Do you know Percy has Kingston fusions, which are unique?
Yes.
So the first fusion is to unlock his house, and his second fusions unlocks the blue potion in Syrup Shop, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah. I thought it's been a minute since I last played with fusions shuffled. Or fusions that you need to do that aren't pre-completed. Okay, quiver, we do need that. 70 quiver is a square.
Yep. So the quivers are not progressive with the bow, contrary to some other randomizers. The progression is first bow, light arrows, and the quivers are separate upgrades. That's the contrary for bomb bags. Bomb bags are progressive among themselves. And
speaking of bomb bags, there's our first, which is a square.
Yep, 30 bomb bag.
And we are missing... Okay, it's a fortress, first fortress small. We're missing only one scroll for Swiftblade the First now.
Yep, and that's the Trilby and Western Roots check as well.
Yeah, but there's a whole lot of checks here in Caster. We can pretty much full clear the area.
Well,
okay, now we can just do Swiftblade.
Yep, that's another goal.
And I'm gonna mark Percy on the board.
Oh, I forgot as well. By the way, Swiftblade the First is a ghost, so it will be double value because we have item from a ghost.
Yes, I do.
Okay, Swiftblade and item from a ghost.
Yep, marked both off.
By the way, we've got more messages if it's a good time.
Yes,
Sure.
please go ahead.
Alright, well, we have received a fantastic 50 euros here from Golden Devil. Thank you very much to them. There is no comment attached, but they did, of course, with 50 euros, put it towards quite a few incentives. So I'll just rattle those off quickly. For the Kingdom Hearts 2 and 2.5 HD randomizer, Sephiroth boss fight incentive, or bid war rather. By blindfolded, there's 5 euros towards that, putting it 10 euros in the lead. You can tell I'm used to using euros. For Super Mario Odyssey, Bingo Bingo, the costume choice bid war, that is 10 euros, putting it 5 euros ahead of all other options, which are in balance. Fire Emblem Engage Beat the Game, character gender, female, 10 euros, putting it in the lead. Pokemon Red and Blue Farming, Bingy, 10 euros, I believe that is in the lead. I'll just double check that one. Yes, indeed, Bingy is tied in the lead with 5,000. Meanwhile, then, for Fire Emblem Engage Beat the Game, the final name, Blame Panda, 15 euros, solidly putting that in the lead. Thank you so much to Golden Devil for that fantastic 50 euros. And to everyone who wants other things than those incentives, there are many things you could put your donations towards and try and tip the balance and dictate some of the direction of the rest of this event. With that, though, I'll let the runners get back to it.
Absolutely,
very much.
thank you.
Let's remind everyone that this is a character-driven marathon, and every fund raised will go to Project Hope. So thank you for your generous donations. So I'm going to full clear Castor Wilds. There are a lot of checks here, and the Minish checks there, which are a very long hiking sequence. It's kind of a meme in the Francophone community. There's always a Francophone member who loses a race because of those checks, so I'm going to full clear them.
We did also get our last Crypt key, so Crypt is clearable now, though it's not an element, it is a couple fairly quick checks.
It
We
is.
can also just full clear because Crypt isn't the DHC entrance, we can also just clear the area because we have the layout for the dojo, and we have boots for the fountains.
We can also full clear the Royal Valley in the graveyard.
Yes, it can, because we have the key. Although we might not be able to clear the dungeon, though, is the thing. We're missing Deepwood, Todd, and Palace.
Yeah, we're missing the Ghost Jar to be able to full clear Deepwood Shrine. We should be able to full clear Temple of Droplets.
We don't have Gust Jar for droplets.
Yeah, for the Lilybad checks. But we can full clear Palace.
With 2 keys?
I forgot Key Sanity exists.
You need a minimum of 4 to beat Palace, and you need 6 to full clear.
I mean, considering Palace of Wind glitches, keys are a mere suggestion.
Yes, but we're not playing with glitches.
Hey, that's bottle peasant.
Yes, it is! Now that we need it.
So 4 bottles and dog food, that's what we usually call bottle peasant. We found all bottles. So that's the same in Ocarina of Time as finding the 4 bottles, including the one that has the Router's Letter, which is often skipped in Ocarina of Time Randomizer because there's a trick to access Zora Fontaine in adult without the Router's Letter, which is called Zora Skip, King Zora Skip. You only need Router's Letter to access Jabu Jabu's dungeon.
Bottle percent is a running meme across several Zeldas, really, because a lot of Zeldas have bottles. Some of the recurring items of the series is a lot of Zeldas have several bottles. Sadly, while the randomizer lets you use boots as a Minish, you still can't. You still have to wait for the lily pads to cross the swamp.
Yeah, you will drown in the swamp, regardless.
Yep.
Which is a good thing, otherwise that option would lead to actual sequence wrecking.
Yep.
Okay, that's hiking. There are 2 checks remaining here. And those are often the bane of tournament races. Oh god, of course.
Okay, speaking of town, okay, now we can do more than I forgot. Right, do you have any warps open?
No,
Todd?
only the red warp in Dark Hill Castle.
Okay, because, yeah, you need, in which case, yeah, you need the key to do pretty much anything.
Yep.
And that is everything in Caster.
Where do I go? Probably going to full clear castle.
Yeah, that would make sense. It's pretty quick. We can do all 3 checks. We can do, yeah, all 3 remaining checks in Crypt, the dojo, and both fountain checks. As Minish.
Yeah, Royal Crypt is one of my favorite dungeons to get on non-elemental dungeons, because it's so quick, it's almost like Overworld. On the contrary, if you have non-elemental Paths of Wind, it's a very tough decision to decide if you go there to look for your god items or if you skip it.
Because, yeah, generally the win condition for race settings, obviously it's a bit different for Bingo, in TMCR is to collect the 4 elements.
Yeah, 4 elements and 4 sword will give you the Dark Elf Castle big key, which then allows you to finish the game. If you have all the items required to actually beat Vati physically.
Yep, because you do need the cane and the gust jar, and obviously the 4 sword.
And the bow as
and
well.
At least, yep. And of course you do need split, at least 1 spin scroll. Unless you have to clone yourself.
Oh, okay, it was completely barren.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Okay, this one is called Green Blade. It's green because it's in the dark room, so Green Blade.
Yep.
Yeah, all swordsmen have a different name, except for Swiftblade and Swiftblade the First.
Yep, they all have blade in their names. There's also like Swiftblade, Waveblade, I think is the one in Lower Vale Falls.
Nope, Waveblade is at the lake. He's
is
the
it
one who
Wave-
requires 10 hertz.
Oh, I don't have that one.
There is Crit Blade and Split Blade, who give you upgrades for the spin attack in vanilla. They are in the waterfalls.
Yeah.
I believe it's... Oh, I have the names on the map tracker, actually. So I should be able to help you with that. So the one in Krenol is Grey Blade, because there's rock, so it's grey. Wait, why did I die?
I don't know either. We did this checks a while ago.
It's giving me more time to think. That's my excuse. So this is Royal Valley Ferry. We are still missing the crypt ring to do Krenel Gret Ferry.
Thankfully, the randomizer lets you just hold A for this check, so you do not have to actually read the text.
So in a vanilla game, you need to hold B to have instant text box, and then mash any button like A, R, or the D-pad in order to mash the text boxes. Randomizer allows you to have turbo integrated in the game, so you don't have to worry about getting a tendinite. So go left 3 times and up 3 times to get the secret chest in the Lost Woods. And now if I can stop bonking, I can talk to Dampe. Igor le Fossoyeur in French. So that sprite is kind of a known issue. It's just the second sprite for the graveyard key. It's not going to give me the full sword, obviously.
No.
We would like to, but no. Oh, hi, Tingle Trophy.
That is another fetch quest and another square.
Yep. You're going to annoy me? Bad RNG with the little spider spawning when you click around. So this little spider can stun you for quite long. And I was kinda expecting this dungeon here. That's a lot of checks available.
Especially with underwater spots, yeah.
Yeah,
We have 2 small keys, but we can do most of this dungeon with just 2. When we have the cape especially.
we do have the boss key, which is the main thing to unlock the rest of droplets. So the last fetch quest required is Yellery with the 3 books, right?
Yes, and that would also get us all 4 items from Minish NPCs.
But we're
Yeah,
missing
that
2
would be...
books.
Yep. Actually, getting 2 books would be straight up go mode for us. That would be 3 lines.
Yellery giving me go mode?
Yes,
Champion-
because that would give us row 2, TLBR, and column 3. That would be straight
Oh.
up go mode.
Yeah, so that would be basically season 1 match against Alyson. That's the champion of the people. Yellery giving me go mode. That would be an insane meme.
It would. But that would be go mode immediately. There's other ways to hit 3 lines, but that would be one way to do it, since you're talking at it.
Yeah, that would be the fastest.
It would. Yeah, because we're still missing 2 Cloud Top Skinstones. We don't know where Deepwood is. We don't have Grip Ring for the Chronal Great Fairy, and we're missing multiple bomb bags. And 3 elements is really slow. There's also Kill a Lever as a goal. I forget what that one is. Where we find those.
Which one? A lever?
Kill a Lever, yeah.
The levers, you can find them at Vale Falls or by doing Simon's simulation.
Okay. Oh yeah, don't forget Simon. That's a check we haven't done.
Yeah, I can do it. I have Great Spin, so I can do it very fast. Oh, hello, Fossil.
Okay. The first word is required to beat the Uvadi. Opens up a couple things, DHC and the school garden, which we haven't done yet either.
The only overworld check that is open by Fossil is the school garden. It's actually 4 checks, so don't forget it.
It is. 4 pretty quick checks, and that's going to be some extra checks that when we go back to town is is a school garden and the school in general. There's also the roof chest, and we can clear the well as well also now. Plus
Now
other stuff.
let's say hi to the boss we will hopefully never see.
Yep. This is Blue Chew, also known as Wobbuffet sometimes. It's a really slow check. We don't have a lot of keys. We're gonna skip him.
It's also advised to save often.
We
in
also don't
Temple
have
of
the
Droplets.
Gust Jar for him.
Yeah. Please save often in Temple of Droplets. It's an area which has a lot of chances to softlock or crash. Hopefully it's a game crash and not an emulator crash, so saving is fine, you won't lose your save.
Yeah, because we usually run on BizHawk, and BizHawk can drop your save if your emulator crashes.
That's because it flushes your save when you reset the emulator with a hard reset. That's when your backup saves are created. So if you never hard reset your game, if BizHawk crashes, you will lose all your saves. Unless you activate auto backup saves, but that's another setting.
It's one that is often forgotten. We recommend it to people all the time for OOTR because this has come up quite a lot. But it's unless you know about it, it's easy to get back.
So the thing with OOTR is not with BizHawk, it's also on VC because you can have a VC crash, which is even more random and unfortunate.
That one at least doesn't wipe your save. Although yes, VC crashes are a problem for sure with OOTR.
Oh, by the way, yes, everyone plays on emulator for the GBA because capturing a real GBA and inserting a randomized ROM is not the easiest task. But technically, you can also run on 3DS, Wii U, and Nintendo Switch. Technically.
Just nobody does it, especially because one of the benefits of emulator is we have auto trackers.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I play on 3DS because it's a portable console, but that's really the only benefit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to trigger the lava. We are not going to go for Octo. Wait, are we?
It's an element. I might.
Do we get an element here?
Yes, I'm pretty sure we do.
No, I mean, do we actually want to get the element?
I don't know, because...
Because it's quite
it is slow.
and it's far from giving us go mode, so I'm going to delay doing it. I unlocked the
Because
blue
3
warp.
elements is going to... Because we also need 70 quiver to a lever for these vertical or deepwood bulldozer fight, and yeah, no, okay. No, because and the other line with 3 elements is Yalari, which would be go mode without doing 3 elements. So yeah, let's skip, I think.
Let's postpone this, there is no other check available anyway. It will only give row 3 and column 4, so not very useful for now.
No, and row 3 would also just be straight up... row 3 is Yalari, which is just go mode anyway.
Yep.
So column 4 is the only one that would have 3 elements be useful, and it's not worth it right now.
Okay, Simon's simulation. So the randomizer fixes the level, it's always the easiest level. Otherwise, depending on your progression in the story, you will get harder levels with darkness inside.
And since
we have Great Spin, that's a very quick check. All of that for 1 rupee. I'm so happy.
Of course. That's how the randomizer goes. Did you shuffle the chickens?
Nope, no cuckoos.
Okay. Nice, yeah, that check can be quite annoying.
So cuckoos in Minish Cap are not that annoying or that hard.
I'm terrible at it, so I always turn it off.
And since it's directly the 10th level, it's actually one of the easiest level. Thankfully, the hardest is actually level 9. But if you are a masochist, you can actually enable all 10 rounds of cookers. That's 9 rounds of cookers in Sphere 0, and the last round when you actually have the cape or the flippers. So we do have the power bracelet, so I'm going to do Dr. Left into the fountain. We can full clear both.
Yep.
And changing my amount of clone, this is easier with 2 clones.
Yep, yeah, so this is something you can do with the randomizer, is even if you find more swords than you would normally have for a place, you're still fine. You're not gonna be in... You can change the number of clones by pressing select on the menu.
The former system would simply just lock your amount of clones depending on the room, so you wouldn't soft lock. But that system was scrapped since the introduction of non-progressive sword setting. So that system using the select button is the only system that is still in the randomizer for now.
Yep.
And we kinda miss the former system because in the former system we just never needed to go into the menu. But that's what it is.
Yep.
Non-progressive sword is kind of a fun setting if you like it.
This room is kind of annoying.
Okay, he is evading all my roll attacks.
There we go.
And I'm coming that down because I don't even have roll attack.
Yes.
One more Cloud Top Skin Stone for the goal.
Yeah, that would be another line as well. Oh, that would be our first line, actually. We don't yet have a single bingo.
Setting up my quick warp on the top part of the town. Can you tell me, please, where we are on the timer?
1 second. Add. An hour 23.
1 hour 23, alright. So that's where you normally find the flippers, which you access by getting the 3 books and talking to library on the top of the library, and don't forget this underwater rupee. Why did I equip a cape?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to full clear the school, so I need the cane.
And you need bombs, don't forget.
Yes, but that check I'm going to do it after town basement.
Yeah.
It's slightly faster, and I do have the amount of clones to do it.
Yeah, you have blue sword, forgot that. Oops.
We didn't find Deep Shrine yet.
No.
Yeah.
DM Panda, it is possible that it isn't. Our center square is complete all 4 fetch quests, and our final fetch quest is also our final Minish NPC. So if we can get, and that's not behind our last 2 books. So if we get our both remaining books, that is just straight up 3 lines for us.
Oh hey, that's a juicy bomb bag.
Yep, we need 1 more now for our 99 bomb bag, which would be a line as well. It would be kind of cool for our central square to be our go mode finish.
Wait, Oh, I skipped this chest. Right. I forgot I skipped this chest, which is normally in Sphere 0.
Oh yeah, I did too. And it's nothing.
I mean, it was beneficial to skip it until now. So I do that in one sitting. Yeah, I full cleared everything I had available in town.
Yes, you did, I believe, yeah. Don't forget the Lon secret cave. There's some checks
Yep.
in Lon.
Yep, that was my plan after Wave Blade. Because I don't plan to go back to Cave of Flames. There's also this tree here. That's 4 checks in London Ranch total. I want to throw the bomb, not explode it on myself. Yes, London secret cave. Wrong dungeon.
Yeah.
So after that, it's going to be Vade Falls without Grip Ring, and then that's going to be dungeons.
Yep.
I won't have anything else available. So obviously that's pretty abstract considering you only have my item tracker. You don't have my map tracker opened, so personally I can see what's available.
Yeah,
So
I'm
it's
just
kinda-
going off my memory.
Yeah, it's hard to explain to the viewers. Alright, we're digging. Nothing. However, would there be an enemy here that's interesting enough? No, because we already killed the leader in Simon's simulation.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, there's nothing else. There's nothing we can directly get from here unless we find an item.
yeah. So now all our remaining goals are locked behind random items.
Yep.
Okay, 1 check remaining here, because let's not forget about digging spots. Okay. So Dungeon Cities.
Yep.
We have Fortress of Winds or Dark Oak Castle. Let's not go to Dark Oak Castle yet. We could do the towers, but there are only 3 items that... No, we are in Key Sanity. All items are randomized.
We're in Key Sanity, yes. There's a bunch of stuff in DHC. We can go finish off... Oh, there's a small key on the freestanding in fortress too. That might be useful.
Yep, it can be cave flames. So I'm going to clean up Fortress of Wind because now I can clone myself.
Yeah, we only have 3 small keys and we don't have the boss key, so we can't do everything in here, but we can do almost everything. We already shot these.
Yep. It was all planned. So these ones, I cannot do the clone tricks. I need to have the exact pattern. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure I've done it with more than 2 clones, but might be wrong.
No, you can do it with more clones. It's just that you are forced to use the exact pattern of the buttons for this one.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I can showcase grabbable items.
Oh yeah,
if
so
I-
we haven't really done that because we haven't
I cannot
needed
do
to.
it with the boomerangs. Not with the boomerang.
Apparently
with
not.
the ghost jar, you could have. With the ghost jar, you could have grabbed the item from afar.
Yep.
Boomerang is
It's-
a little more limited.
Yeah. Grabbable items is where you can grab any item, not just the rupees, with the boomerang or the gust jar, which can be a thing you can just do, or a thing that is logically required. And for required grabbable items, we have easy and hard. Regular grabbable items logic is just, I think you
Yeah, right now. in
is
the
just the
sea-
obvious ones. Hard grabbable items require some really tricky stuff. Although
Yeah.
easy grabbable items does have one thing in logic that really shouldn't be the lower Veilfall. The Veilfall's freestanding heart piece with a magical boomerang is not intuitive at all.
So in the settings, I'm just using a load, which means it's out of logic, but I can do it.
Yep.
Why did I do this?
There's
I need-
there's a key on right side. There's a key on
Yes,
right side.
there
Warren.
is. I need to fall as a Minish.
Yes, I was gonna say, why did you reset?
I'm in autopilot.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay, at least I don't need to clone myself again. And I don't need to open the portal on the left either.
Just jump down the hole. Grabbable items does include picking up items with your sword, which doesn't really which doesn't really sequence break, but it can be a bit of a time save.
Yeah, so basically it looks like that.
We don't want we don't want a palace small game.
We couldn't even find Palace yet.
No, it's either in Caster in vanilla or it's either Caster or it's vanilla entrance.
Okay, safe scumming time. I am missing one key, so I'm going to open left side, and if there is nothing in the 2 checks there, I will reset and get my key back, so I can full clear the right side. Wrong button. Yeah. That's empty. So now, as you can see, I got my 3rd key back, which allows me to do the right side. So that's going to be more puzzles about cloning myself.
Yep. Do you have any? Do we have any donations to read off? Because this would be a decent time for it, I think. Some pretty slow puzzles.
Not as such, but I can absolutely take the opportunity to read off some fantastic information about why we are doing this. Yes, Marathon Alliance, while it is fun to get all these events together, we are, of course, doing this in benefit of Project Hope. Project Hope is providing urgent aid in Lebanon, Gaza, and Ukraine, responding to natural disasters worldwide, addressing the global mental health crisis, supporting health workers, and spreading health and hope to the world. For over 65 years, they have transformed the health and well-being of 50 million people in 100 countries. It is a really fantastic cause, and if you are wondering how much impact your donations create, $5 can give a thermal blanket to an earthquake survivor to protect them from freezing cold. $10 can provide mental health and psychosocial support to a family. $50 can provide emergency medical supplies to meet the needs of 67 people for a whole month, and $100 can provide emergency medical supplies to 135 people for 3 months. It's pretty good bang for your buck. I mean, if you think about how impactful these will be for people's lives. So we cannot thank enough all of the generosity that we have seen so far this event, not only here on the Bingo-thon channel, but across all of our partners, of course, in the Marathon Alliance. It has been an absolute fantastic event so far, and we are looking forward to a full weekend of even more excitement. With that, though, it seems like things are progressing, so I'll throw it back over to the runners.
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
So Fortress of Wind was kinda empty, unfortunately, so I'm going to go in Dark Oak Castle. We cannot get the boss key because the boss key is locked by 4 elements and the 4 sword. So I'm going to unlock the rest of the castle and do the 4 towers. That's in logic because we do have the 4 sword.
There are tricks to do most of this dungeon with the red. Mostly, this dungeon is just the red sword, but it's 4 sword is just easier.
Yeah, you can stun lock this Black Dark Nut easily. I'm going to save, so I can save scum the keys here. Okay, not recorded. We get our keys back.
Yep, because there are 5 keys total in this dungeon, and the 5th one, there is one other check that is key locked and that requires just the 1 key, but we don't have 5, so we want to save scum so we can check the one.
And interestingly enough, in the vanilla game there's actually 6 keys, but we remove one of the doors in the randomizer because we almost never go through the other entrance. So we
I'll be honest, I forgot that one exists.
Yep, the king is originally locked and he gives you the first key in the vanilla game. That's just in the first version of the randomizer, which was using the front entrance. You would never open that lock to get a soft locked small key. But then we introduced the Dark Oak Castle after requirement lock system, but we still left that lock deleted. It would save one small key. And then with the version 1.0, we introduced boss key and requirement, so we could leave Dark Oak Castle open and use the front entrance again. So, yeah, we just left easier options for Dark Oak Castle.
Yeah, DHC here, mostly just a whole lot of Dark Knight fights. The 4 towers here each have a small key in the vanilla game.
I did the fastest tower first, and now I'm doing the slowest tower. Wow, those are horrible items to get.
Yeah, the game just... we're not admittedly missing a lot of items. Your inventory screen is almost full aside from the Gust Jar. But we're missing a lot of keys, and we're missing the random other things we need for our squares. We don't have a... We're missing the second key of the Flames key, we're missing 2 quivers. We're missing 1 each of the Cloud Tops and Dale Falls kinstones. We need 2 books. We need a bomb bag. We need Rip Ring. If it's not here, what do we have left? Droplets? Still a couple checks left in there, I think.
There is no check left in droplets except Octo. Oh! We only have access to 1 element, right? With 2 elements that could actually be pedestal items.
We have access to just Octo, yeah. We have 3 keys to the Octos available with the cape.
What? Did I miss the cycle?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a faster cycle than what I am used to do. By optimizing rolls. There we go. And I actually missed the most important roll, which is to roll through the fire bar in order to not get burnt. This is looking actually kinda grim.
Yeah, we're running really out of checks.
I underestimated a lot during practice, and now I'm actually going to maybe overestimate. No, not overestimate, that's not possible with my large estimate, but I'm going to be close, which is...
Yeah, we are going to be close to that 2-hour 15 estimate.
That's really rare to see. That's what Randomizer does to you. The variance around the average time is big. For instance, if you use the Francophone tournament settings, your time can go from 1 hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's a big variance. Oh, because yes, by the way, there is an ongoing tournament organized by the Francophone community and open to everyone. And there are matches scheduled for this weekend as well. Are you kidding me?
Why is that there?
Really? The king? The king of Hyrule? It's a 1 in a million seeds where he is actually required outside of key logic.
Ah, that's just
Wow.
gross. That gives us an extra dungeon entrance, which is either Deepwood or Palace.
Yes.
And if it's Deepwood, that's an extra square, although it's not a very useful one. Yeah.
So that's not the fastest way to do this room. I originally planned to use the bomb strat, but I brain farted because I was trying to think of my route next. Oh, it's 5. Yeah. 5 hits. One more chest in Dark Oak Castle. You can do these cannon rooms with a normal bomb and no clones. That's what we usually do in speedruns. Oh, really?
Really, game. Of course that's there.
Oh, I actually need to
Eh.
exit the forest. So, do I fight Muzzle first, or do I go to Wind Runes? I'm pretty sure Wind Runes has better chances of having something required.
Mazal is only 2 checks, yeah. Though it's only 1 check in an element, which is not very good for us right now. We don't need the element. So I would... yeah, let's go Wind Runes. Because Wind Runes itself has a bunch of checks, and then both Palace and Deepwood will have some checks.
Knowing that it's going to be a non-elemental dungeon, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, whichever one is not here will be elemental in the Cloudtop's Palace entrance.
Yep.
And that will also be locked behind one of our other squares, 5 Cloudtop skin stones.
Bruh.
Oh, you're kidding. Okay, game. Fine. That is our first line.
And I'm going there immediately because that's a lot, and I mean a lot of checks.
Yeah, the beanstalk up there has a lot.
I'll read it.
And also the Dojo, which, yeah, you got the scrub already. But the
Uh,
Dojo
4.
is 4 checks, the beanstalk is 8. There's also the chest in the wall, the dig cave, the Great Fairy, and the really slow Minish check up there as well.
99 more mag.
Okay, that is our first line. Bingo!
Yay! What time is it for the first bingo?
Hour 50.
Really?
Yeah!
Wow.
We've got most of the board lit up. That was our 17th square. But that was our first bingo. 17 squares in our first bingo, everyone. Because that's the thing with randomizer bingos, is you get there's 2 levels of RNG. There's the randomizer with the item placements, and then there's the bingo board randomizer.
And now that's the second bingo with item from Crandall Great Fairy. Oh, we both
we
checked.
both clicked it at the same time.
Yeah, I will let you manage the goals.
Okay, so we have several different ways to hit go. If Deepwood is in... Actually, if Deepwood is just in Caster, we're in go mode. We'll loser fights are accessible. We have enough items to get.
Yeah.
We have enough keys to get there. I
Two
think.
Books is go mode. Deep Shrine Entrance is go mode. The
Fifth Cloud
last
Topskin
Cloud
Stone.
Stone is go mode.
Yep.
By the way, in celebration of that bingo, do we have time for a quick donation?
Let's go.
Let's
Sure.
go indeed. Yes, so we have here 15 euros from the one and only DM Panda, who says, here's 15 euros to give hope to those who need it. Also, who blamed me? It's not my fault, blame Floha. Money is going towards, indeed, naming the file for Fire Emblem Engage, blame Floha. I am looking forward to seeing what comes of that one. Yes, I believe that puts it completely balanced with Blame Panda. So anyone who fancies tipping the balance, go for it. I welcome it.
That's time.
Okay,
Let's
let's
see how
go.
that-
Yep, that's we're done.
Hey!
Yeah. So thank you for having me on the opening run of the Bingoton slot again. For the funny trivia part, I had the opening run of Bingoton Summer 2022 with a blackout bingo of Final Fantasy V Randomizer, and that was the opening run of the marathon, and I underestimated by 1 hour. So at least it didn't happen again.
Yeah, we got 3 bingos in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I warned you. It's going to be a very, very slow start, and then it's going to be 3 bingos in a row in the end.
Yep.
What do you think, Bingothon? Is it good enough and you can fill in, or should I keep going a little if needed?
Yeah,
Oh.
we've still got 5 squares, so we could go for a bit.
It's up
We
to
do
you.
have a bit of a plan in the works. There is no need to fill, but if you do have anything you want to show off quickly, be my guest. You've got the time.
Can I actually show one thing? Do I know this? Do I remember the setup for it? I need to lose HP. It's the one and only time you will see me ever do a glitch. I think I also need a fairy to do that. Is there a fairy in here? Obviously not.
Of course
Oh.
not.
Okay, there's a very quick way to get a fairy. So with your permission, I'm going to showcase a very popular glitch that is used in speedruns. Can you talk about it, Star, while I set it up?
I'm afraid I don't know glitches at all, so I will be of no help with explanation.
Okay, so it's a very popular bug called Ocarina Glitch. And what we do is we're going to use the Ocarina to become Jesus and access Temple of Droplets without having the flippers. I mean, we do have the flippers, but imagine we don't have the flippers. So first I'm going to set up my health low enough, because we're going to do a death exploit. Okay. I need to remember the setup. Now we save. Okay. We enter here. Wrong. Okay, that's okay. We can miss with that. Oh, my setup is wrong because I have the bow butterfly.
Oh, that would be a problem.
Yeah, I'm slightly too fast, as you can see. and that was too slow. Yeah, it's kinda hard. The goal is to open the door while we die, so we can keep the door open, and we're going to use that as a setup for the Ocarina glitch, which consists of using the ocarina in the very same frame as we go into a door, or oh right, we go into a door or a stair transition. This is a very popular glitch. I'm not good at it because I'm not a speedrunner of any percent. I'm normally speedrunning glitchless, and as well, I never run it actually. Yeah, the bomb was too low. Bomb was too low. Is there a way to deactivate the butterfly?
I don't think so.
Nope, you can't. I think I could time it without the bow. I could time it without the bow. I could. I'm pretty sure I can. If there is anyone in the... There may be someone in the chat from the main community who is probably talking about it. And who is pulling their hair off because I cannot get the trick. There is also an any person tournament at the same time. That's happening. Too slow. Is there something that uses the same timing as the bow with the butterfly? Can I use boots? Maybe I can use boots. Almost. Almost. I feel like it's almost a frame perfect one. It's almost frame perfect. If the debug script was working, I could ungive myself the butterfly. So yeah, if you want to do glitches, never catch any butterfly.
Yeah, because they're nice for quality of life for just playing casually, but if you're trying to do glitches, you mess with the timing. Yeah.
Okay, 3 slash is too much, 2 slash is not enough. Can I maybe do that with 2 slash and something else? Trying to find new setups on the fly. Don't do that at home. Just don't touch glitches. Yeah, too early. What if I do its puff? Dash, roll. That's almost it. That's almost it. Just the moment when we can finally have the door open, I can demonstrate Ocarina glitch. Finally! Nope. Too soon. Soon. Oh! Fuck. Yeah, I can try both modern or classic OG. I'm not good at it. But it's a very popular glitch. But I found a setup that can work. Buff. Boots. Roll. 2 slash. This setup works. By the way, don't hesitate to tell me if I actually take too much time doing it.
I'm happy to give you a couple more minutes, but I am watching
Okay.
the clock.
Okay.
I feel like you're close now.
Yeah, since I'm fairly unfamiliar with this list, I'm just letting you focus on it, so just keeping quiet.
Nice. Okay, my setup actually works. We got it! So now the difficulty is to not bonk. No, I didn't get it. Yeah, I didn't get it. Events should be stopped. Maybe it doesn't work because I have it on select. What? What the? Okay, I thought it... Transition is wonky here. I'm also sure the option to prevent speedrun glitches is not enabled, so... Okay. Please, game, be nice. Too soon? Too late? So funny. So with the bow, it's so easy to set up, but without the bow, it's hard. By the way, the next run is also currently setting up, so don't worry, it's going to come as well. Next run is Tetris Effect Connected in Pointable Bingo, I believe. And that's going to be run by Civil, which is another French runner.
Yep, yeah, that's Journey Mode Normal Blackout Bingo, it looks like.
Yeah. Civil is notably known for doing blindfold speedruns as well. Yeah. So hard just to get the door open. That's the main part of it. And it's not even a glitch.
Unfortunately, that is where I'm going to have to call time.
Yeah, that's going to be my last attempt. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Got close though. Alright, well, if people want to find you to see more Minish Cap or perhaps more things that you do, please tell them where they can go for that, Rob.
You can find me on my channel. I'm going to be... Yeah, that was last attempt. On my channel, they can see me playing Minish Cap Randomizer. There's a tournament currently ongoing, and on our personal channels, along with Francis RP, we're going to restream the matches in French. That's going to be all. There's also Zelda speedruns who used to restream the weekly races, but there are not many weekly races anymore, unfortunately. So yeah.
ZSR is hosting the Minish Cap Any Percent tournament we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, there's also that, so if you want to see speedruns and not randomizers, you can go to Zelda Speedruns. They're doing the Any Percent tournament. You can find awesome people like Myth, who popularized the randomizer a lot. He's an awesome runner as well. I can also shout out Hailey, who is one of the main developers for the Randomizer. It's thanks to her that we have version 1.0. And obviously, shout out to the other members of the Francophone community, Deoxys and Francis RP, who are the admins. And thank you for having me. Now, let you take it over.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yes. And quickly, Star, if you have anything you would like to plug, where can people find you to find more of your delightful voice to listen to?
Well, in that case, I don't really stream too much on my personal channel, but you'll find me all over Zelda speedruns. I commentate a whole bunch of different things over there. Not as much Minish Cap at the moment, although I'll be sure to be commentating the Francophone tourney elsewhere, but on ZSR you'll find me commentating Ocarina of Time Randomizer, Zelda 2 Randomizer, and Link to the Past Randomizer. I'm active in quite a variety of places. And you can find me at elsewhere as well. But thank you for having me. Thanks, Ron, for having me with you on comms, and I'll hand it back over.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you, being
Thank you
returned.
both once more. Thank you very much to everyone who's viewed. But so far, we have only just gotten started with our big bingo-thon block here at Marathon Alliance. We're going to be right back in a few moments with Civil, who will be bringing us Tetris Effect Connected, Journey Mode, Bingo, Blackout. Every goal will be taken. Let's see how it goes. Look forward to it, and don't go anywhere.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
No way. Get ready for battle. Give me your money. Beat the Black Knight. You got the power. You got the might. No way. Get ready for battle. Give me your money. Beat the Black Knight.
Interesting question from Proazek there on if a monorail is a train.
Oh,
It's out of the park.
I guess. Yeah, that is. I mean, she hit the ball.
We didn't say it was a valid hit, alright? Google says that they are different.
I mean,
Google-
if we literally follow what the doc says, I guess a monorail is not a train. Friendly fire on an ally NPC and sell clothes from Typhon.
Yeah, he was beating up Santa Claus and then he got naked, as you do. I mean, it's just a standard Thursday night for typing.
Is a tram a train? Probably.
Let me deal with one thing at a time. Can't believe I'm literally just having to Google what is a train.
3,000 years later.
Oh my god, is Prozac still loading?
It
Oh,
does
wow.
seem to be that, yeah.
Oh my god, they put a
Oh,
bow
look
in their hand and
oh
punched a
my
cow.
god, that's
Maybe you
amazing.
The goal sheet says you must hit someone with a vehicle and they must be defeated. Yes,
I
that
think
happened.
these requirements are given in this case.
Alright. A series of railroad cars moved as a unit by a locomotive or by integral motor. Wow, that was so unhelpful.
I've got a bingo board in space.
Oh boy.
Whoa, we got yeeted out the car!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your reminder to always wear your seatbelt on a moving vehicle.
Especially while you're trying to destroy your car.
God damn it! Alright, I'm leaving. I can't be in this match anymore because I just realized that Ride a Train's on the board.
Okay, hello, people of Marathon Alliance and Bingo-thon. We are going to come right around with our next run here in just a few short minutes. That will, of course, be Tetris Effect Connected, being run by the ever-delightful Civil. But in the meantime, I am joined here in the host's booth by a certain DM Panda. Hello, sir.
Hello, yes, I have been let out of the basement to give an interview.
Indeed you have. Yes, I have been informed that you have information for me regarding the Nitro tournament. Could you tell me more?
No.
Well, such concludes.
Yes, shortest interview ever. Yep, so, as you're all aware, Nitro speedruns are part of the Marathon Alliance, and one of their runs is a tournament. And 3 people from every part of the Alliance have been joined together to do a mystery run. We were given this run yesterday, and I promptly found myself a nice corner to rocking.
Are you at liberty to say?
It's public knowledge. We are going to be running Super Mario All-Stars Warpless. And as people know, I don't do Mario. Me and Mario do not get along, so this is going to be lots and lots of fun. It's like giving Argic a Mario game.
Oh no, I can think of few things that would go worse.
Oh, apparently
you won't be
Super
running
Mario
alone, will you?
Brothers 1, to be specific. Nope, so we are going to be split into 3 different races. There's me, CJS in the chat, and Rob the Gamer, who are for Team Bingo-thon, and we'll each do a different race each, and each race will be scored differently. So the first race is worth the least amount of points, which is where I'm going to be, crying in the corner going, please let me get through level 1, 2. Second one is worth 1.5 times that amount, and the third race, the granddaddy of them all, is worth 2 times. And the team with the most points wins. God damn it, CJ!
Oh dear.
Oh, CJ, why? Why? Oh, no.
Oh my goodness, that's so. For anyone who has not spotted here in the Bingo-thon chat, we have a point reward for a blind bingo race, and anyone can issue a challenge to whomever they wish in any game. And CJS has kindly just challenged Panda and some unnamed person to a blind bingo of Super Mario 64, so we shall look forward to that later on our channel. But for now, we have Marathon Alliance to get back to. It sounds like they are all ready for us on our next
Okay,
run.
I'm
Thank
going to
you
go
very
find
much.
my corner, and I'm going to go start rocking harder.
Sometimes one yearns for the basement.
Yes, I'm going back there.
Thank you very much for joining me, Panda, for all this information. It was a delight as ever, and we will get right into our next run. Of course, to remind you, that is Tetris Effect Blackout Bingo. Every goal must go. Coming up here in just a few short seconds.